Motherfucker! This video camera won't play for more than a minute before freezing. What are you playing at? I'm turning my music down. I'm very angry. Play, goddamn you! I don't know, I keep doing you these videos and I get a minute and 25 seconds in and then the whole webcam just freezes and won't let me talk any longer. Or it does, but robot, and it just won't let me play. I'm in the shed. I'm 30 seconds in, so I've got 30 seconds to talk to you. I'm in the shed, down the bottom of the garden. I've got Dorothy with me here. We're excited. Where's it gone? Book. We've got a book. It's come out. 10 copies yesterday from the publisher. The rest I'm going to get in February, 1st February, when I get to Australia, because I'm going out there to promote it, hopefully with Dorothy. Dorothy's hopefully going to come on the plane with me. It's all still to be decided. I'm waiting for paperwork to come through. It's a mess. It's my birthday today. I'm another year older, which is not very good, but yesterday the books came, and give me another minute and I'll read you a brief chapter page from it, as long as I can. I'll speak as fast as I can in a minute, which I'm doing now, but then I'm losing my words. Alright, I think I'm just going to keep talking until it locks up. So, thanks to everybody who's already ordered a copy. I'm really grateful, because it makes such a difference, and it's nice that people have supported me and have got faith that it'll be worth reading. I hope so. It's very daunting seeing your words in print, because you think, God, if those words are wrong and I read it now, then I can't do anything about it. I can't change it. I can't do anything. So it's very, very nerve-wracking. But so far, I'm kind of content with the way it's gone. It's all right, you know. It's a book. Fingers crossed it does all right. Who knows? But hey, we're 1 minute 45 in and it's still working. What's up with this damn machine? Damn machine. All right, then we can relax. Well, that's surprising. It could freeze at any minute. So, okay, this is a book. 280 pages or so. We've got pictures in there. I don't know if you can see those. So that's me and Doris' original bike. I really like the design they've done with the pictures. That's us over the Himalayas, and it. How do I do that? Which angle do I? It was in India, in Nepal. That's over the Himalayas. So we've got shots of the mountains and just riding through streams and stuff. Kyrgyzstan and Pakistan. Me and Andreas, other side. Andreas there mending Dorothy before the final stretch, and then the final stretch. So we've got camping in Russia, the wilds of Kazakhstan, the roads. Me looking a little bit hairy there. Buying a map in Poland, and then finally we've got a picture of me, mum and dad there, and picture. I don't know if you can see that. We've got big teeth. It was me. Mark, Luke, who we got there? Chris, and a little girl called Katie. And then that's it. Yeah. So that's it. Very exciting. I suppose we can. Oh shit! I've just dropped my stereo. Sorry everybody. So yeah. So this is the shed. There's Dorothy. Shall we have a bit of a read then? Shall I give you a read? I mean, you might stop watching this by now, because I'm talking shit, but let's have a quick read. Okay, this is leaving Sydney. So we've decided to set off. I was in Sydney. I've got 20 days to leave the country. I've just been to see immigration. They said you've got 20 days to leave. And the young lady who I was with in Sydney said, well, why don't you set off on your motorbike? So I had 2 days to pack and plan, and then kind of 17 days to ride to Darwin, which is about 5,000 kilometres. On a postie bike, which won't do more than sort of 40 miles an hour. So we set off at a great pace, and it started as this. This then was it. No turning back. Ride as fast as I dare. The wind in my hair and the sun beating down. It really was the most baffling of all days. I couldn't tell you what I was thinking. A bit of everything, I suppose. Happiness, sadness, fear, excitement, doubt, freedom. Doris beneath me, roaring her poor little head off as she struggled to tug all that weight along. But cope she did, for as the arch of the harbour bridge rose above our heads, we were already up to 70 kilometres an hour and even passing some traffic along the way. Wow! Oh, exciting! What an adventure! Where's he off to? I imagine the drivers of the cars thinking as I shot by with my head on the handlebars to keep the slipstream low. And then they would have read it, scribbled in felt-tip pen down the flanks of the aluminium box. From Sydney to London. Oh, how they must have laughed, and I would have laughed with them, because it really was an absurd situation. Did I actually think I could make it across the world on Doris? Well, I was going to give it a damn good go. Wow! In many ways, this first stage of the journey was going to be the hardest of all. So much ground to cover, so little room for things to go wrong. I based all my calculations on a ride I'd recently made to Canberra for the Summer Nats Car Festival. Blah, 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 blah. That's Australia. Where else shall we get to? Oh, here we go. Thailand. Let's start in Thailand. Back in Bangkok, the British Embassy was an interesting place. As far as I could tell, the room was split into two groups. There was a group of older gentlemen sitting with younger Thai women who I assumed they were hoping to take home as their wives. It looked a strange arrangement, what with them not... Oh no, this is not... It needs reworded. It looked a strange arrangement, what with them not quite able to communicate, though in a way I could see how that might appeal. The second group were youths who appeared to have lost their passports after getting drunk the night before, and now they were panicking about how they were going to get home. Some of the latter group were real scumbags, swearing at staff, becoming aggressive, just plain rude. I was being judgmental, just as they had every right to be about the hairy son of a bitch in the corner and muttering something about a visa for Pakistan. Yeah, that needed a word, didn't it? Right up. I don't want to give you read anything shit because then you won't buy it. Oh, I like this bit. Wait a minute, I'm going to read you this paragraph when I find it. Okay. Right, so I've been in Pakistan and I've been sat around a table meeting lots of other a group of little travellers, and we were in a place called Lahore, in a little guest house up a set of stairs, and we sat around this kitchen table, and there was Amelia and Andrew who were going around the world in a Land Rover, and Michelle who was going around the world on a BMW motorbike, and then there was a guy called Daniel who was kind of, I don't know, a loose cannon, just blowing in the breeze. He was in Pakistan for quite a while in his Toyota Hilux, and then he was going to drive to Afghanistan, which we thought was mental. Anyway, and so we were trying to talk him out of it, and obviously he wouldn't have none of it, and we knew he'd have none of it. We were kind of it was a waste of our own energy, really. And what I'm saying is, and in a way that frightened me, because in him and in me, I could see how it escalates. Almost every day you'd feel like you'd reached a limit, and then something happens. You feel you have to push yourself a little bit further, a little bit harder. It's almost as though you start your journey with a string on your kite, nice and tight. You're nervous, you don't want to fly it too high. Then every time you face a danger, you're forced to let out a bit more string. As the danger grows and the journey continues, you let out a little bit more string, and up the kite goes, higher and higher. Every time it happens, you think that's as high as your kite will fly, until the next time, when you realise you have all the string in the world. And that's what, oh God, and that means one day, I'll probably want to ride through Afghanistan as well. And that was kind of a scary realisation, that you can see how these things escalate. So that fascinated me, meeting somebody like that. There's rude words in there, I can't read that bit. In the Kazakhstan, last bit, and I won't talk anymore. I rode out across a wild no man's land. No, that's a shit bit. It's not all shit, there's some decent bits in as well. I don't know what to read you. Fuck it, I'm not going to read you anything more. Because it's just, I don't know, I feel nervous. But more exciting than that, look at this! I'm so excited, I'm more excited about this than the book. Wait a minute, give me a second, I just need to clear a little bit of space. The radio's on the floor. Just bear with me. It's chaos in this shed, there's not room to swing a cat. But there is room to start a motorbike, that's for sure. Just need to put my chair out the way. Right, I don't know if you can see this, I'm going to try and get you a better benefit without knocking my laptop. It's a new laptop, I don't really want to break it. Anyway, right, okay, so, Dorothy, since the trip, when you see that's my chair, Mr. Dorothy, since the trip, hasn't been running. Basically, through my neglect, I've just not been able to get it going. So for 14 months almost, she stood absolutely stationary and static in a garage under a tarpaulin cover. And I thought that was very sad. That's very sad for a motorbike that had conquered the world, needing little more than a new front brake cable and a new front sprocket. So, with my dad's assistance the other day, we went down to the garage and we thought, right, it's time to get Dorothy going. And I imagined that she would need an almost complete rebuild because she was totally dead, almost on the last legs when we got through to Dover. And so I never expected to start, not without taking the engine apart and putting new components in. Anyway, so we charged the battery because it was clear that the battery was flat. So we charged the battery, put the battery in. and then we drained the carburettor of the old fuel because the fuel looked a bit off, and we put new fuel in. We thought, well, surely that can't have done the trick. But anyway, needless to say, this is Dorothy. Hello, Dorothy. Been a while, hasn't it, me and you? I don't know if you can see. What can you see? What's in the way? That's in the way. That's in the way. Right. So this would be our procedure. I don't know, can you see? This would be our procedure in every morning. Imagine that we had just been camping in a Russian field, and it was like 5 AM, and the bitter coldness of an autumn chill had woken me in my sleeping bag. And I packed up all my gear and I threw it back on the bike, and we've still got 5,000 kilometres to go. And we're in the middle of Russia, and I sit here. Dot's not well. She's not been well for quite a while now, and I sit here and I think, Dot, please start every morning. Just please start. We need to cover 400 kilometres today. We need to get to England. And so I'd sit here and I'd put in the key, and I'd turn it, and on a dial here there's a light that glows green when you turn the key. That means neutral. So we sit in neutral like this. Do my checks. Petrol on. Yeah, petrol. Everything's alright. We're all loaded up at back. I flick the choke on like this. There's a little lever for my choke. I can't find it now. There you go. I'd have my helmet on. I'd have a scarf over my face. I'd have gloves on. I'd have socks over my gloves to keep me warm. I'd be wrapped up. And I'd pull out the kickstart like this, and I'd say, "Come on, Dot. Come on, please start, darling. Please, please start." And then I'd gently just prime her, hand on the brake, stop her rolling, and then kick. Yeah! Oh. I better open the door before I gas myself. Can you hear it? That's Dorothy! She's alive and well! Woo! So with it revving like this, no clutch, not coming into gear, and then with it, we'd ride through the Russian field, back to the main road, and then for hours upon an hour, I'd sit like this, just riding for mile after mile after mile after mile, 35 miles an hour, till we got somewhere. Oh, she just stalled. Good timing though, I think, because I can't breathe. I'm choking. So welcome to the shed. Welcome back to life, Dorothy. It's a bit smoky. Again, thank you to anybody who's already ordered my book. I hope it's good. If it disappoints you, I'll give you a refund because I'd feel bad. Awesome. Be safe. Be well. Hopefully see all of you soon. I know there's people all over the place, so I won't get to see you all, but it'd be nice if I could. Yeah. See ya. Bye. Stop.